Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Common Sense Right. Today, very important announcement. This October, 10 and 11, I believe, are the days we hold a thing called Oktoberfest in my area. A couple of years ago, I sold Pokemon cards. Last year, I preached the word of God. Well, I shared the word of God. I wouldn't say I preached. This year is going to be the most important year that I've ever done so far. This year, with anti-abortion signs, I'm going to set up a prove me wrong stand, and it's going to be prove me wrong, abortion is murder. Not only is it totally murder, but it is 100% immoral. Obviously, is a conservative Republican, Christian, you could probably easily see where I stem my values from. It's from the Bible, all right? My morality stems from the Word of God. And I've been very talkative and very expressive on these key issues, but to me, the number one is 100% abortion. Worldwide, there are about 70 million babies aborted a year globally. 70,000 innocent lives with their own unique DNA murdered. Total unlawlessness. And about 1.1 to 1.3 million babies are aborted just here in the United States alone. I've said many times, why would God ever bless and put his hand in healing a nation that is practicing the destruction and termination of innocent human life? You know, we have historical records showing that ancient pagan tribes, this civilization, they would practice child sacrifice as a religious ritual to appease deities. And here in America, we do the same thing today, and it's called Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood is the destruction of the nuclear family, the destruction of the Word of God, and the destruction and shedding of innocent blood. But it's alarming and sickening that we have so many people in advocacy and in support of the destruction of terminating innocent human blood. These people have all been indoctrinated. They've all been led astray from the Word of God, and they are in alignment with the devil. The devil loves killing and murdering babies because Jesus Christ came down to earth as man, and he started off as such, as a baby in the womb. So as a Christian, this is 100% an evil that you are told to stand up for and fight. You need to be righteous. Be in the Word of God when it tells us in Jeremiah that God knitted us together in our mother's womb and knew us from the beginning. And somehow I've heard this claimed so many times. What about separation of church and state? That does not mean that you as a Christian should allow unlawlessness go on in your, your country, in your state, whatever. That's not what that means. All that means is at the top of the food chain, the government cannot allow one specific religion and force upon others. Guys, in the beginning of our country's founding, each state got to pick and choose a representative religion, form of religion. And it was mainly different chains of Christianity, Catholicism, these sorts of things. So I don't want to hear any nonsense about separation from church and state. Guys, we are voting. What do we vote based upon? Our morality. Where do we get our morality from as Christians? It better be from the Bible. If you get your morality from any worldly source, this is exactly what happens. You allow for the termination and destruction of innocent blood from 1.1 to 1.3 million babies a year. That is what happens when you don't believe in God, when you don't put your faith in Jesus Christ, when you ignore the Bible, when you ignore basic fundamentals of human life, and do not let any demonic people and evil people in this world belittle you, overthrow you, overpower you, intimidate you. Get out there, have these debates, have these hard discussions, go out and change some minds, plant that seed of Jesus Christ, show love in doing so, but that doesn't mean to back away. Stand up for what's right, and this is an evil that must be abolished. So in a lot of ways, this is my official announcement. I'm going to be officially getting into the debate sphere. If you are some reason an advocate of abortion, let me know in the comments below, and I will be glad to set up a debate with anyone in the comments to debate if abortion is murder or not, or if it's moral. So once again, guys, this October, prove me wrong, abortion is murder. Jesus Christ is King. Do not let anyone intimidate you, and do not let anyone steer you away from God. Jesus Christ is King. He sent his one and only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.